because we got to figure it out. And then for you to just find a real nigga, cuz, and like get this nigga's babies and get married, like, you know, today's women don't need a nigga. You know what I mean? Today's women don't respect no nigga. Him. You know what I mean? Today's women like you know, just they all, I'm every woman type shit. I'm a man too, like, you know. So
no,
it's
hey, that's out.
So and what's crazy is like, and there's some real women out there. So I'm not gonna just put everybody in that boat. But again, kind of like how I said how it was in the streets. It's all the fake motherfuckers that's loud.
Right.
So nobody's hearing the woman, and plus women are being women, so they're not about to. Bitch, I'm kept. Call me what you want to call me. like, bitch,
I'm married. Right.
Who? You know what I mean?
I'm married. Like, what you do? I'm married.
Right. But I'm thinking about the younger girls though. You know what I mean? Yeah. They listening to these loud bitches and about to be following their footsteps. Real. And they not being for real. They know they go home. It's not real. They know they go home and cry. They know it's
not real. I mean, I don't know if they go home and cry, but I talk about this a lot.
They don't want to lay in that bed alone every fucking day.
I would feel so bad, like, to come home. I'm 36 years old, and to not have a family and to not have like all what I have, and just be like out here like dating and still be trying to figure it out at my age. Like, oh, a nigga should be buying me this, and he should be doing that, and he should be like, that shit is out and played. But unfortunately, that's the society that we live in, because I, like, all of my friends are pretty much single and in that boat.
And what women need to do, or not women, but these ladies, because they're not women yet, because to be a woman, you got to have a man. But instead of, like, trying to, like, hold themselves accountable, because I'm not saying it's all their fault, but for them to not even try to recognize that they play a major part into why they are in the situation they're in, instead of like being constructive with themselves, they try to be destructive to everything else.
Correct.
They want to tear everything else up.
It's so easy to point the finger and point the blame somewhere else, as a point of, like, pointing the finger at yourself like it's me. I did a lot. Like, I told my husband all the time, before we met, I already kind of knew what I wanted and the type of relationship that I wanted to have before we met. Like, I was done just being like, okay, cool. Like, we dated for a whole year before I was like, okay, are we going to be official or what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. I feel like if I did not say that, we would have been dating for a lot longer, because he was able to date me and whoever else in that time. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if I didn't say it at that year mark, we would still be there.
Yeah.
Not saying 10 years later, because this is a long ass time ago, but it would have been a few more years of us just quote unquote dating before we got there. But I already knew what I wanted. So it's like, look, we're going to either try to make some shit official or we're going to part ways.
That part. And see, and with you having that confidence, because again, you went through.
And listen, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to part ways. So let me.
Oh no, exactly. No, of course not. Of course not. But I'm saying,
like, please let him say he want to be my boyfriend.
But I'm saying, for you to press that line, it's because from your teenage years up until that point, like you've been through the storms. You know what I mean?
No, I had already been through, like, oh, this, I already kind of know what this gonna be. Like, if I don't put my foot down, like, he gonna have it his way, and why wouldn't he?
Boom.
The fuck?
Come on. And I tell females that shit all the time, like, y'all, like, need to go out in life and experience life so you can know what the fuck you really want. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of females, like, just are stuck in, like, long-term relationships when they fucking, like, 19 and 20 and shit. Like, like, how you give somebody your 20s, cuz? Yeah. That should be
ain't did shit, ain't been nowhere, ain't really seen what you want, don't even really know what you want. Like, really don't even know how to be courted. Like, you don't even know how to have a nigga date you. Like, what do you like? When I took that time, I had to question myself. Like, I went out with like a lot of dudes. Okay. Some I liked, and some I was just going out with just because, to figure out what I didn't like. And it was more so for me to be like, damn, I'm fucking 26 years old and I don't know me. Like, that shit was ugly to realize. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know what I like when somebody like, where you want to go eat? And I'm like, oh, just like Red Lobster. Like, what the fuck is Red Lobster? Are you kidding me, Keva? Like, that's your go-to spot? That's
Man.
ugly. That's ugly, but that's where I was at that time. But I had to realize, like, I need to get to know myself. I need to figure out what I want to do, what I like, what I don't like, what type of intimate settings I like being in and not being in. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then kind of going from there. And during that time when I dated my dude, my husband now, that's what I got to figure out. Like, I was dating other dudes. I would have other dudes come. I would be on a date with a dude and have them drop me off at his house. Like, take me over here because
Gangster.
you're not the one.
Right, you ain't it. You ain't
And he
it.
coming home from the club, so let me go.
Let me hurry slide up in that motherfucker real quick.
I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go lay down.
Oh.
I tell him, like, hey, tell the doorman I'm coming, because they ain't gonna let you into his apartment. They weren't gonna let me in without being on that list.
Right. I
had
heard
to
the
get
fuck
clearance.
out of that. I heard the fuck out of that.
I'm like, put me on that list. I'm coming over.
This
But I
nigga
definitely
was like,
would, like, after having a little casual date, like, okay, I'm gonna go over here, because that's when I started to realize, like, that's who I want to spend all my time with. Like,
and see,
I don't want to spend time with nobody else.
I like how you said that, like, you went on a casual date or whatever.
Yeah.
See, a lot of these girls, they just fucking go on a couple dates like a nigga and just shut themselves down to this nigga or
Right.
whatever.
Like he the one.
Like he the one. Like I'm like, why would you not want to explore your fucking options or whatever?
Because they feel like they don't got no option.
They do.
No.
But you don't think so?
No, they feel like they don't.
Oh, they feel like they don't. Okay, yeah, because like,
Yeah.
but they see they got options because once they get a nigga, they also want to tell every other nigga I got a nigga. Like,
Right.
bitch, like this could be the one right there.
And that's what happens to a lot of girls. Is a lot of times they be single as fuck because they didn't put their husband in the friend zone.
Man, you didn't. It's at least what would you say a female like at least get hit on 10 times a day? Let's just say 10 times a day. They get hit on by 10.
Definitely, if you go outside, yeah.
Man, it's 365 days in a year. And if you got a nigga that you just met, you shut yourself down for, you just over 3,650 people, niggas, viable candidates, then said hi to you and tried to get to know you, not try to fuck on you, not try to, like I don't know what.
Like nothing sexual.
I've never been a player, so I don't know like how this. I never even dated. How about that?
He gonna lie on his own pocket.
Hold on. Let's clear this up. I was not a player, but when somebody try to play me, then it's game on.
First of all, you were definitely a player. I'm not gonna play these games.
Just because I dealt with a lot of females, don't mean I was a player. They knew I was dealing with each other.
Who? Everybody did not know that you were dealing with everybody.
It wasn't their business enough they didn't know. But they wasn't my motherfucking girlfriend.
This is my problem. It wasn't my girlfriend.
If they not my girlfriend, it don't matter who I'm talking to. Like, bitch, mind your business. What you mean who I'm on the phone with? Nigga, well, be glad I clicked over and took your call. The fuck?
That's true. I just found out that my husband was dealing with me and somebody else at the same time.
That wasn't your business. Exactly. May the best motherfucker win. And females do that shit too, though. They'll see a nigga that they really want. Like, nah, he got a girlfriend. Who say he happy with that?